All right, so that title is a little bit much, but don't take it the wrong way. I enjoy detailing, it's satisfying, it's enjoyable, but detailing to me is a lot bigger and a lot more impactful than just cleaning a car. We're gonna go out to the field just to help out Lex and Angel, just because of, man, this week is just like crazy with the heat. Like it's already the third record-setting heat wave of this year, and it's just brutal out there sometimes. So I just want to go out there and help them out. That way they're not out there as long. Even with a tent, like if it's 107 degrees outside, it don't matter what you do. It's gonna be hot. All right, so I'm looking at our jobber schedule, and it is a full interior cleaning for $240, a wash and wax for $240, and then a headlight restoration for $120. So that's gonna be $480, $580, $600. I'm gonna map it right now. It is 29 minutes away, which for me, like, I drive 30 minutes every day just to come to the shop. Like, that's how far I live from the shop. So 30 minutes is like pretty average to me. So I don't, like, to some people that might be like, oh my god, 30 minutes, but especially here in Houston, like, it's such a big city that 30 minutes is kind of like average. And I mean, there's people that drive like an hour plus every day to and from work just because they live like on the other side of town. Anyways, we use Jobber in our business literally every single day. I can't show you because it's personal information, but for the last 4 years now, we have scheduled customers. We have kept track of the information. We send appointment reminders. Like, our entire business runs through Jobber, and we've been using it every day for the last 4 years. If you want to get a free 14-day trial plus a special discount, click the link in the description to give it a try. But now let's go ahead and head out to the job site. So if you ask anyone what detailing is, you'll get quite a few different answers, but I think most people would answer in the standard way of saying, oh, it's when you remove scratches and polish up the paint. It's when you clean the interior. But to me, detailing, if I think back to everything that, you know, where I started to where I am now and what we're doing, is that to me, detailing has always been an opportunity, right? I was able to start my detailing business back when I was 17, 18 years old in 2011. I didn't have to go get certified or go through some governing body, or, you know, I'd have to go to school or trade school. Like, you could just start, right? Unlike, you know, maybe cosmetology, barbers, plumbers, HVAC, electricians, mechanics, where like you know, it's not 4 years of, you know, of college, but like there's still this process you have to go through. Whereas with detailing, it's like, well, I just started it, right? And little by little, you get better, you get more experience, and you get to like just keep on growing. And, you know, from just detailing cars by myself to hiring my first helper to creating content to eventually, you know, soon here launching our own detailing product line to helping people start their own business. It's like, that's all been opportunities that have came to me, or that I've created by just knowing how to detail a vehicle. That's why I don't talk much about products, about brands, because to me, like, that's not the main focus. Like, if you want to develop a new skill, a new hobby, or if you want to take it a step further and start a business, make money, or have more control of your life, or have like a weekend side hustle, well then, like, it's not so much about the product, it's actually about the action. It's about starting. Like, that's why with our product line, I'm not gonna be hyper focused on the product. I wanna be hyper focused on the action of getting people to actually go out there and start their business or to detail their vehicle for the first time, because you don't know what opportunities may come out of just starting something. Again, like, maybe you're brand new to detailing, it's your first time cleaning a vehicle, but maybe that one little thing has a little ripple effect and that leads to something else. That's my problem with organizations that are trying to standardize the detailing industry, where they want to make it kind of industry wide, where they're the default option to getting certificates or certified or, you know, being accredited, because it's like, hey, like we're trying to level up the detailing industry. And it's like, when is it ever a good idea for business to add more red tape, to add more steps, more obstacles, more fees, a bigger governing body? It's like, no, like imagine in 2011 when I was 17, 18 years old, and it's like, what if there were more steps for me to get started? What if I had to go through a more in-depth process that required money and time? And it's like, would I be in the same situation that I am now if those things were put in place? Like, I don't know, would I? And not only that, but it's like, I was fortunate to go through the process of starting my business with minimal tools, products, and things that you need. And then now, fast forward 10 plus years, is like, that same opportunity should be given to everyone else, right? Like it's unfair to now say, oh, hey, now it's time to standardize the detailing industry. Now anyone after 2024 has to pay $500 to whatever. It's like, no, that's not fair. Like I'm not in agreement with that in any which way. That's why when it comes to any kind of certifications, authorizations from ceramic coating companies, from PPF companies, where you have to be authorized, or you have to be like an exclusive deal, whatever, like I am so against that in every way, which is why we're not gonna sign up with a ceramic coating company that requires you to be authorized, or a PPF brand that requires you to be an exclusive dealer with them, because it's so backwards thinking. So like anytime I see any form of like be authorized to use our product, our coating or whatever, I 100% like would not recommend or agree with any of that, because I think it's slowing down. It's adding more obstacles, and it's giving newcomers, new detailers, this false idea of like, oh yeah, so if I go with that brand, they're gonna help me out, right? And it's like, no, they're not. They're not gonna help you grow your business. It's just marketing talk. They're just trying to get you into their own system. So to me, it's like, let's keep the industry, let's keep the opportunity as free as it can, as free as far as like letting everyone make their own decision, and just to be able to start their business, instead of saying, yeah, oh, I have to go get trained over here, certified over here, my accreditation is here, and I have to go. Like, no. Everyone starts somewhere, and the lower the barrier to entry, the better. Unfortunately, the mic just wanted to stop working right here. But here's my response to wanting to standardize the detailing industry. It's like, look at other industries like lawyers, accountants, dentists, plumbers. They can go to school for a year, 3 years, 6 years, and pay tens of thousands or sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars in tuition. And guess what? There's still bad lawyers out there. There's still bad accountants out there. There's still bad plumbers out there. Why? Because getting a diploma or degree or certificate doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to be operating at a high level. And the next claim is saying, well, any Joe Schmo can pick up a bucket and call themselves a detailer. They're bringing down the industry because they're not professional and they don't provide great results. Here's the big news flash. There's only going to be more and more competition from this day forward. There's never going to be less detailers out there. There's only going to be more. And if your way of staying competitive or growing your business or to stay where you are is by not allowing more detailers to enter the market, then you're not in control of your business. But that leads me to my next point, that as detailers, we're too focused on detailing. Like, I remember so vividly that I would spend time learning about microfiber towel, learning about why an iron remover turns purple. And don't get me wrong, like, there's a time and place for everything, right? Like, that's, is it helpful to have that knowledge? Sure, to some degree, right? But if you're trying to do this as a business, it's like, what's more important? Getting your phone to ring, booking in customers and making money, or learning about the different types of pads and why a microfiber cutting disc is more aggressive than some foam cutting disc? Like, you have to really prioritize what's going to be most beneficial for your business. And again, that's why a lot of detailers struggle to grow their business and to make money, because we're too hyper focused on like just detailing. We just want to detail, polish cars, clean interiors. And again, there's a time and place for everything. It's always cool to polish a very swirled up paint. It's really cool to bring an interior from, disgusting back to a like new condition. But again, big picture wise, is like, if you want to do this full time or just have a side hustle that you make $2,000 a month for whatever you want to do, like, you have to prioritize your time and energy. But please let me know in the comment section down below. Do you agree? Disagree? Do you want to add any points to that? I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. I only went out to the field to help them with the interior and a little bit of the exterior, and then I left, but they only had maybe like an hour left to finish it up. So thank you very much. I'll end right here, and I'll talk to you on the next one.